Hello, it's Jack, and welcome back to yet another episode of Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. If you watched the previous video where I gave you a quick walk around of the new workshop layout, you would have seen that I had these two wonderful Lotus Esprits that have come in for a full restoration from Mr. Jackson. He's bought these, one in the scrapyard, found one in a barn I believe. No, actually they were both found in scrapyards. They're in pretty rough shape, and at least one of them needs to be restored to 100%, and the other one we have to decide what we're going to do on it to save as much money as possible. As I said before, both of these cars, when I say as I said before, previous video, you can watch that one if you want. I've spent about 8,000, 8,500 on both of these vehicles together, rather Mr. Jackson did. They're in pretty poor shape. They are pretty cheap to buy in relatively poor shape as well, and the price point, I can't remember exactly how much they make, but you certainly will make a profit on doing these up if you get them up at a decent price between $4,000 to $6,000. This one is bashed and battered. I have taken some of the parts off it, but as you can see, body condition 1%, frame condition 5, interior condition 22. It's got 226,000 kilometers on the clock. This one over here, body parts are in better condition. Global body condition now is 1%, frame condition 13, interior condition 25, but it's done 310,000. So which one do we actually restore? This one's worth 11,700, and this one is worth a princely sum of 11,200. Now this one's worth more right now, but I'm going to restore this one. And the reason that this one's going to be restored is it's got low mileage. And to be fair, with the difference between them, 310, 226, I don't think it's going to make that much difference. But I'm going to restore this one to pretty much brand new, and then we're going to decide what this one is worth, if it's worth doing anything to it. We're already in profit on these because the value is, as I said, 11,000, that's 22,000, and I'm about 8.5 into it in terms of the purchase price, and I've spent about 5,000 to 6,000 on doing the running gear and brakes on both vehicles. So you can see here that both the vehicles have got spot on brakes and running gear, which I've done previously so that you guys don't have to sit through watch me do brakes and running gear, because let's face it, it ain't that exciting. So what the plan is to do now is to remove the engines from both vehicles, and then take the engines to pieces, repair whatever engine items I can repair, and see if we have enough items to build one good engine. Now I know there's parts missing off both, so I will have to buy new parts, there's no doubt, and I won't be able to repair everything either. But in saying that, it should be some fun. So I'm just going to take the engines out. New tyres and, well, refurbished rims and new tyres on both as well, which also bumps the price up quite a bit. Now I had to put the drive shafts back in to be able to actually put the wheels on. So all I'm going to have to do right now is just take out the drive shafts, and then we should be able to drop the engines out if there's no starter motor on this one, which I don't believe there is. So gearbox is coming out. I'll just take all this stuff off now, it's probably just easier. So once that's done and dusted, I don't think there's any exhaust or anything connected to it, so it should just slide out. So let's lower the old ramp. Get the engine hoist over here. And I guess that's on car lifter B. Let's get out of the way. Let's just grab this engine out of here. Oh, I'm trying to install it. No, Jack, you need to take it out first, mate. There you go, taken out. So engine is now out of this vehicle. All done, all dusted. Let's do the same with this one. So same procedure. Again, like I said, I've had these on and off the ramp, and you can't move them on and off the ramp if there's no wheels on the car. And because this is directly linked to the engine, you've got to put the drive shafts in, otherwise you can't mount the wheels. Simple as that. Just a little tip. If you take the engine out of the car and then you want to move it off the ramp and it's got drive shafts and no wheels, you can't move it, so you've got to put an engine back in, which is, you know, just so you know. Just so you know. Okay, I believe this one has a starter motor, which it does, and I can only get that from the engine bay. Of course I can, so now I need to lower it, because you can't take the gearbox off if the starter's still in, obviously. Well, maybe some of you didn't know that, I don't know. I think it's such an old game, this game, now, that I mean, I'm sure that everybody knows. What? Why can't I get that off? Oh, I think I remember now. When you've got a rear-mounted engine, you can sometimes have a little trouble getting to the necessary bits and pieces. This is a little bit of a pain, to be fair. Oh, goodness me. Just give me 1 second, I'll get it out. Okay, that took some time. I had to take out the oil filter first, and then mess around with it. But either way, okay, we've got the damn thing out now. That was a bit of a challenge. Okay, so I put the drive shafts back in because I thought maybe there was something. Yeah, never mind. All done now. Thank goodness. But yeah, sometimes it can be a bit tricky when you've got rear-mounted engines, because obviously the engine bay stuff, like the servo and the other good stuff and battery, because it's at the other end of the car, can sometimes confuse the, I guess, the graphics engine or whatever. I don't know, but it can sometimes be a challenge. But I think we should be good now to take this this gearbox off. Take all this good stuff out, and then we'll drop this engine and then go to the engine stand and see what we've got. Okay, let's just lower this. I think we've got the engine stand already here, haven't we? Oh no, it's over here. We're on car lift A. Okay, so now what we're going to do is put the engine, at least one of them, on the stand. So here we have them, the dual overhead cam Abu engine, and we're just going to basically work on this and just dismantle the entire thing, and then do the same with the second one, see what we can repair. And this generally doesn't take that long at all. There's not too many expensive parts on this particular engine. Probably the engine block, cylinder head probably the most expensive. Everything else is pretty cheap. So I'm hoping that at least we can repair an engine block. That would be awesome. So let's just dismantle this. It's in a real state, isn't it? It'll be nice to put it back together. Get the water pump off. We've already taken all the gearbox, running gear and all that gubbins off. Okay, now this is where the engine lid really comes into play, because now what we can do is just turn it over, and then we should be able to get into the nitty gritty in here. Take these pistons out. No rod caps or anything. No, someone's had a real go. Oh, maybe just one. Oh no, someone's had a real go at this, haven't they? They have stripped it clean, pretty much. Take out the crank, take out off the block, come back, and then we just add the second one. This has got even less on it. Oh, this should be fun. This may not be as cheap as I anticipated. No, I'm joking. I'm sure we'll make it good. We're going to fix what we can. Some of that did not sound good. As you can see though, also the value of the cars will have dropped to 9,006 on that one, so that's lost a couple of thousand on that, or thereabouts, and this is 9.5. So by taking the engine out, I mean, to be fair, we're still in profit, so that's not too bad. Now we're going to add an engine in. No, of course there's no. We need to get the Abu. We need to then. Actually, I think you can get away with it by doing it this way. Just give me a sec. I think you can actually do it this way. You can, yeah, instead of just saying, yeah, okay, this is good. So we did actually repair one of the engine blocks. That's good. That's good. So let's just get this built up. I'm going to have to buy quite a few little bits and parts of this, I'm sure. Well, let's just see. Did we manage to fix the crank? At least one. Okay. And one. Okay, so first things first. Let's get some pistons in. So it's only a V4. It's only a V4. What are you talking about? It's only a 4-cylinder. So that's pretty straightforward. And again, I mean, I'm not keeping tab of the whole running costs too much like I was on the other vehicles. We'll have a general idea of what we actually make. And also, it's just us to show you when you get two cars together. You know, I mean, if we'd have broken the engine block on the other, when we only had one vehicle, we broke the engine block, we would have had to have bought an engine block. So at least we're able to, you know, get one at least partially running. I'm just sliding these pistons in real quick. Just give me a sec, and then that'll be done. I don't know if I've got any end caps or rod caps as they call them. I've got 2 there. Okay, that means I need another 2. I do try not to carry that much inventory. So rod cap, that's the one. We just need 2 of these. Get those on. We're going to need an oil pan, I guess, because we didn't have an oil pan on either of the engines, unless I've got one in spare, which I don't think I do. I mean, I could go and check my inventory, to be fair, but what is it, the i4E? But no, let's stick to doing it out here. That's fine. It's only really if the cylinder head's broken, I'll probably get one of those. i4, let's look at the oil pan for this one. i4E, which is this one. You could argue, why don't you just buy 2 if you're going to rebuild the other engine? Well, we're not sure if we're going to rebuild the other engine yet. We're going to see what state and how much money this brings in, and maybe we just sell the other one with a nice new body shell and all the rest of it on there, and see what that brings in. Gearbox, I'm going to put that on now. It's actually easy to do it when it's outside. I think I've got some clutch plates. Well, I could be wrong. I definitely didn't have a flywheel. Yes, I did have some clutch plates. Let's just get this on. It's a nice looking engine. Do you remember the game Lotus Esprit on this Sinclair Spectrum? That was an awesome game back in the day. Goodness me, no ignition coil, no nothing. Absolutely nada. But it shouldn't take too long. Did we manage to fix this? Did we, heck? I'm already on ignition, so where's the ignition distributor? Let's shove that in. I think we should have been able to repair that. Yeah, generally you can repair the rotors. No, i4E, and we need one of those as well. That's this one. It's nice that it's got the logo, the little logo, Lotus logo on there. Oh, that's pretty cool. Do I have clip Bs? Yes, I do, and 2, which is all I need right now. Where is the other one? I'm assuming that it has 2. Does it have 2? Oh, there it is. You can just about see it. Oh, that's a little monkey to get at, isn't it? Okay, fuel filter. I don't think I've got any fuel filters. No, so I'll get a fuel filter. I think I've got an alternator, but I don't know if it's the right one. Just let's get a fuel filter for that. Okay, done and dusted on that. I do have an alternator. And they're generally pretty easy to fix as well. So we need a cam gear i6. So let's see if this will brings in a bit of a profit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish off rebuilding this engine, and then we'll take it off the stand, and then we'll sort out the rest of the car. Okay, so I won't do a time lapse, but I'll just do a quick break. Okay, So welcome back. As you can see by the magic of recording and splicing, we've pretty much got everything done and dusted. I'm just going to put an oil filter on there. Where is the oil filter? Oh no, because maybe I need to. No, that's why I can't put it down, because I need to put, I think, the starter on first on this particular motor. The major things that I had to spend was basically one new carb, one was fixed, one was good. These two engine head covers here, they're not that expensive, but again, it was they're not cheap, put it that way. And obviously, the engine heads, both the engine heads were missing, and I think they're quite expensive. I think they're 600 a piece. Could be wrong. Let me just see if I can find them. Engine head. 800 a piece, so 1600. So yeah, a little expensive, but now at least you know, we're good to go. So let's get that off there and take that engine off, and let's put it in the car. Let's just do a quick check on the value again. I think it was what, 996. Okay, so let's just put in the engine. Now, don't expect a huge jump on this yet, because it's everything combined makes the difference. 17. That's actually pretty good. That, obviously, the money is in the engine in this car. Porsche's is pretty much the same, but also with the Porsche, money is in the body as well. Absolutely. Okay, well that's excellent. So let's get it hooked up. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh, I want the drive shafts in. Oh, I need to put a... How about you put a gearbox on first? Did we fix the gearbox? That's the question. Did we fix the gearbox? We did, both of them. Well, there's some profit already in those gearboxes alone. That's nice. And don't forget, I put all the clutch plate and everything and the release bearing on when it was on the engine stand. Now this is where it got a little bit tricky before, because you can't put the starter motor in from up here, which some cars you can, some cars you can't. Generally, the smaller the engine size, I think you can generally do it on the from the engine bay. So I should be able to put that in now. That was fixed as well. That's nice. And then the oil filters and i4, I don't think I have a new oil filter, and of course then you've got to put it back up on the frickin' lifter, even though they're right next to each other. That, for me, that just, yeah, how stupid is that? Anyway, not to worry. There we go. DD. Get that in there. I may as well do the fuel tank whilst we're here. Oh, that's a standard tyre. I don't want the standard tyre. I'm trying to get to the fuel tank. No fuel tank. Let's put a fuel tank in. I guess that's going to be helpful. I don't know if I've got a fuel pump. I'm going to get one anyway. I think I might have had a spare, but you never know. I didn't. That was good. Okay, then we need the front exhaust section, which I don't have. Front exhaust section, that's this one here. Let's shove this on. And I think I may have had the back box. No, maybe I destroyed it, but it's a rear exhaust section for the Lotus, which I guess is... It's not the Elise, that's for sure. Okay. How's it looking? Put these snazzy wheels back on. Just a small point of note, actually. The different size wheels on the front and the back. These are 205s on the back. 205 70s are 14s, and on the front it's 195s. 17 R14. I've mentioned this in another video, but just pay attention, because if you don't, it'll run like shit when you go on the. It'll be all over the place if you get them mixed up when you do a test run on it or whatever. Okay, that's looking good, that's looking good, that's looking good. Now you've got the wheels on and a gearbox, so you're worth 20,000 now. Not bad, not bad. Now this is where the fun begins, because what we're going to do now real quick is we are going to see if we can't fix the body. So I need my welding gear, which is over here. And it's on lifter A. And let's just have a quick... Here we go. Oh, look, I love that. It's so rewarding. 21,000, and then we're just going to give the interior a quick clean. It's only $100, so I think that's probably worth it. Yes, clean the interior, thank you. And let's see how we're looking now. 21,800. Global body condition is still poor because there's very little on the vehicle. So let's actually see what we actually do have for the vehicle. We have a front clamshell. I don't believe I can fix that. I think it's too low. It is. Okay. Oops. Sorry. I don't even have a door. What do I have for it? You've got a window? Oh, you got a shit window. Good. You got the engine cover? Nope. Well, you got the trunk? Yeah, but that's knackered as well. Rear bumper? Nope. Left hand door? Sorry, right hand door as I should say. Oh, excuse me. Yes, we do. I'm sorry about that, the phone was just ringing, you just have to ignore that. Okay, so what about hood? Do we have a hood? That's knackered as well. I don't think I have any parts for the Esprit in the warehouse. I could always go and find them, I suppose, but I don't really want to spend all that time going around scrap yards. Oh, we do, we have a hood. And we have a trunk. Well, that was useful. Okay, let's put this on. Good, good, good. Is it the wrong one? I am not quite sure. Oh, it's a Esprit hood. Did I not just take it out of the... By arrival. Okay. Body. I didn't just sell them, did I? Oh, dearie me. Did I do a right... Did I do a left click instead? I did, didn't I? Alright, let's just not... Let's just... Maybe I can edit that bit out. Ah, Jack, you are priceless, my friend. Priceless. So basically, you've got a door. You've got a right-hand door. Okay. Fine, 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 fine. Oh, that was funny. I sold them instead. Honestly, what a piece of work I am. Never mind. I need the engine cover. I need the front... the parts are pretty cheap, to be fair. I mean, that's not bad at all. So, here we go. That's just broken the bank. I have to sell the house, get a mortgage. Sorry, remortgage the house now. Okay, but now at least we're cooking on gas. Here we go. Right headlight. Oh, it's all coming together now. All coming together. Did I get a front window? I did indeed. And I did get a side mirror. Yes, I think I got absolutely everything. And of course we're going to respray it back to its former glory in the colour that it came out the factory in. Mr. Jackson will be very, very happy with that. Oh, hang on, I need to I think I need to take this off first. Yeah, I don't think you can. I think you have to do it in the right order, which means before I put all this on, I'm just going to back off so it just resets what I'm actually doing. I need to put some oil in. Otherwise we can't get on the dyno, but it should be stock. It should be stock. Count to 7 when it drops, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We should be good. I'm not even going to check the oil. I'm sure that's good. Okay, so I think, did we do the battery? I don't know if I put a new battery in. I'll just check. No, but did I put one on the charger? I think I did. Quick, run. We want this out the door. Get some money in our pocket. Okay, so I'll put a new battery in. Makes sense, doesn't it? Then we should be able to put the clam on. Sorry, the engine cover, clamshells on the front, isn't it? And then the trunk. Then the trunk window. I think that's the order. It is. Put these in. Lights in, bumper in. I think then we've got a door, the windows on the right hand side, and the mirror. I'm just going to go real quick and get some new number plates. I like to put new number plates on. It just, yeah, a bit of a personal touch. Alabama will do. Spent some time living in Alabama many years ago. Very nice place. There we go. Let's drop this hood down if we can. Let's put the front one on. So it's not from Michigan anymore. Well, I know we need some seats and stuff in there. And there is some Esprit seats, I believe. And the steering wheel as well. So if we just nip up here real quick and go to the interiors, I think there is. Yes, there is. So we'll take one of these, and one of these. I don't think it's got any seats in at all. No. And let's just put these in. If we can just mess around and do that again. Let's try and put them in this time. No, I didn't have any seats. Maybe I had some in the body warehouse. But anyway, we've got them now, all bought, done and dusted. Oh, look at that. Let's just do a quick check. What's it worth? It's worth 27,000. That's not a bad little earner. Not a bad little earner at all. There's something here. Rear window. Oh, yes, I remember now. There's a rear. Yes, I remember the order. I knew it was a little bit strange. This. It is strange. You've got to. It's that way, and I think no, it's not. It's all ass about tit. There we go. It's that one. Okay, this is a bit of a pain, isn't it? Maybe that one's out first, and then maybe. Seriously? Trunk off now. I can't possibly put the window in, can I, without that? Just give rear window. Hang on. Let me just fight with this for a second. Okay. It's because there was a window already in. I had to take it out first. I didn't realise that. My mistake. You know, there can be a little bit of a challenge sometimes, but now I think we're good. Trunk on. Even though I sold those body parts. What a muppet. Okay, let me just do a double check now. Everything, global body condition is at 95%. Left body, window A. Oh, because I took it out because I was trying to get the other thing in. Oh, we will get there eventually. Now what are we missing? 100% all round. There can be nothing missing. 27,000 plus 5,000 bonus. So 27. Oh, that's not bad. 27. 32,000. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Okay, let's just get it on the. Let me just do this again. You see, when I'm doing right click here, this is a bug in the game. See, no matter what, I can't get the move. So as in, I can't get the move dial coming up. What you have to do is walk away from the car and walk back, and then you can get it. I don't know why. I think it's just a glitch in the program. It's quite annoying, but it's just one of those things. Okay, let's just get it on the dyno before we give it a quick spray job, and then we can give Mr. Jackson a call. He can come and pick it up. He'll be very happy. Okay. Yes, I've got oil in it. Everything's there, so it should be good to go. They're not extremely that powerful. Well, they were back in the day, but not by today's standards, that's for sure. There you go, you see. So we've gained nothing and lost nothing. It's a brand new built engine. We didn't put any performance parts in there. It's bog standard, so it's as it left the factory. Just what we wanted to do. So as we're sticking with that as it left the factory, let's move it to the spray booth, get it sprayed up. Was the blue the factory colour on that one? I think it was yellow on the other. Oh goodness, I'm tripping over those goddamn things. Okay, I don't know what the factory colour. I think it's the blue. It looks kind of. Is that a Lotus colour? Oh, we'll soon find out, won't we? It was. So let's set to factory. Let's paint the car. Perfect. Let's get this bad boy out there. Nice. Isn't that nice? Great looking car. I didn't know the handbrake was down there. That's pretty cool. That's nice. That's nice. I like that. Okay. But you know what? We're not keeping it. We're going to get rid of it, and we're going to get rid of it right now to get some money in the bank. $111. So we're in profit. I don't know by how much. And I think we were about 91 before we started doing all the renovations, as in the engine and everything. So that's not a bad amount of profit. 91. I mean, you can't argue with that. And then what we need to figure out now is what to do with this car. So it's worth a little bit. It's worth about 11,000, I think, isn't it? 9.5, because there's no engine in it, obviously, because we took it out. So what we're going to do real quick is we're just going to fix up the bodywork, the framework, as I should say, and we'll probably just sell it as a shell. Remember, only one had to be restored, so I think we're okay in that respect. Let's just get this done. Let's clean up. Where's the cleaning kit? Over here. Let's clean up the interior just for the sake of it. Let's get that done. Oh, it's a shitty colour. What's that giving us? That has given us approximately 11,000 on top of what we've already made. Okay, let's stick these wheels back on. Oh, there's no engine, is there? And therefore not be able to put the drive shafts in. Of course, guy. Yes. I think this one is too knackered. Engine block i4e. Let's just see if we've got one in here, which I've got from the scrapyard or somewhere. Let me just have a quick look. I don't think I have. Blocks, heads and gearboxes, i4e. I don't have that many in. I mean, I could just probably search for it. I've only got an i4. Thing is, I can't do a swap on that. How much is an i4e? Just so I can get a blocking and gearbox on it. It doesn't need anything else, does it? Just a block and gearbox. Well, what's it worth? I can't put the wheels on, can I? Let me just have a quick look and see what the damage is on a block. on an i4E. If it's stupid money, I'm not doing it. Okay, 1300. Okay, you know what? We'll get that. We'll get that. It's the Abu. It's the i4 Abu. I actually have an Abu in the warehouse already built up, but I'm not using that on this. Hello, i4 Abu. Where are you? Have I gone past it? There we go. i4 Abu. That's what we were building. So should be able to add the block on here now, because we've just bought it. So I'd be surprised if we couldn't. I need to put a crank in and gearbox. I don't know. Do we have a crank as well? Do I want to put that piece of crap in? Yeah, just sod it. Let's get the gearbox sorted out. Gearbox. So at least we can mount. When I say gearbox, I mean obviously clutch and flywheel and all that good stuff. I mean it's just so I can get some wheels on the cars to increase the value. You might think, well, you've just spent 1300 on the block. Yeah, but hopefully I'm going to get my money back. The engine did seem to increase the value somewhat on the last one, didn't it? Okay, then I think we should be able to just take that off and then put it on the put it in the other car. We should be good. We should be good. Yeah, it's gone in, nice and bonny. All we all need to do now is, I'm just going to move this stuff. This is going to drive me absolutely nuts. Like, dancing around everything. Clean workshop, that's what you need. Clean workshop. Okay. So, and also we had a gearbox. We had two gearboxes, obviously, and the other one, this other one that's going to go on here, was also fixed. Oh, did I forget the? I did. I forgot the release bearing. Okay. See, that was off probably this car. The other one, whichever, doesn't matter. But it was also fully fixed up. So then we can get the drive shafts in, which is perfectamundo. And what I'll do is any of the old bits we've got, you know, the broken bits that are, you know, the whatever you've got, the hood or whatever I've got, I'll just shove them on. I just want to double check to make sure I put the right wheels on. Oh, that would be fun, wouldn't it, if these are the one, oh, these are the 205, so I've got them the right way around. Okay. What's this little baby worth now then? Now it's got wheels and part of an engine. Oh, wrong one, sorry. Oh, come on, come on. Oh dear, click, 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 click. You can tell it's a Monday, can't you? 14,000, not bad. So all we need to do now is whatever body bits we can get on. That's going on. I don't care about the state of it. That's going on as well. I don't care about it. Get it all on. Do we have a bumper? No. Okay, fair enough. What about? No. Would you please move, Mr. Crane Hoist? I'm trying not to scream. Very hard not to scream. Okay, then I think we've got a front window. We do. We don't have a door, so therefore we can't put any windows in there. But we have this one. I know that I have another window, if I can figure out how to get it in this time. Yay! I don't have an engine cover. I know that. Do I have the trunk? I do. Do I have a trunk window? Nope, I don't. Backlights by any chance? Oh yeah. Oh, actually, that was what I did. Yes, I remember now. You see, I've got a plate on here that says S1 5,000. That's actually the actual price that it was paid for. So this one was actually 5,000. So I do apologise. The other one must have been the one that was 3.5. I started doing that, putting the plate on with the value of the car so that I could remember and wouldn't have to keep writing it all down. I thought it was a pretty good idea, actually. No, nothing to work on there either. So yeah, so this was a 5,000 one. Okay, well I think that's all the parts we've got. I'm just going to give a quick shufty to see if we've got any parts. Potentially could have put that on as well, really, onto the engine. I'm not really going to be building too many more Lotuses. 15 grand. Do you know what? We're going to stick at that. We're going to stick at that. We're going to just get rid. So can't really put engine in or oil in the engine, can we? So let's just get rid. Let's just see you later. Yeah, 15, no restoration bonus, fine. 15 grand, get it in the bank. So when we had both those cars sitting there, okay, we were at 91,000 roundabout, and I'd already done some work. I was about 5,000 into it. So regardless of whatever you twist and turn it, there's 123 grand in the bank now. That is not a bad little earner for those two Lotuses. Okay, well I know that was quite long-winded. Thanks for sticking around as long as you did. Basically what I've tried to show you is when you've got two cars, okay, that are the same, it's a really good, if you get them cheap enough, generally you want to be fair, I could have done better with the engines. There was no cylinder heads, or sorry, no cylinder heads on them. They were 800 a pop, so I would have made even more profit. But you see, on the second car, I cut my losses because I thought if we rebuild another engine, yes, okay, you could argue you're going to get another 15 grand maybe. But then I thought, you know what, I've already made money on one car. Do I really want to build exactly the same car a second time, engine-wise? I thought, no, let's just get rid of all the extra parts and stuff on this one, sell it as as is, sold as seen, get it out the door. That's one thing, showing you that, showing the detailing that you can do when you have the welding tool, basically, by improving the condition of the frame. It was at 5%, I think, and 4% whatever on the other one. So that really increased the value of the vehicle as well. And what you also saw, which was really quite interesting, was that the value of the car when you put the engine in was astronomical compared to the value of the vehicle at the time. I think it was, what, 9,000, it went to 17. Yeah, so we're looking at, what, 8 grand on the engine alone. And an engine alone, if we just go and look at another Abu, okay, because I've got an Abu in the little room up here somewhere. I believe I've got an overhead cam Abu in stock. I do here. 4 grand. So with putting it in the vehicle, you're nearly doubling the money. And that's also one of the reasons why I'm starting to build these engines, so that I can just shove them straight into a car and not just sell them as the engine on its own. So I'm hoping also that it showed which the parts that we did repair, the parts we didn't, and it's a very cheap engine to build, to be fair. It would have been even cheaper with those 2-cylinder heads. Couple of mess ups. I sold the parts which I should have put on the car. I would have saved a little bit more money there, but again, that's just me making stupid mistakes as usual. Okay, either way, I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you again soon. Thank you very much. Jax out.